Hello and welcome to Archvelder's Hacks with Archvelder and his amazing hacks. In this video, my special little fluffy bunnies, we will be looking at the mightiest weapon in the game for leveling purposes. You will be able to one-shot mobs, solo dungeons, destroy PvP battlegrounds, and level super fast. In this video, I will show you the never-before-shown secrets of exactly how to obtain this ludicrously overpowered weapon. But first, a quick word from my sponsor, me, or rather my patron, where we have stupidly overpowered glitches like the one I'm showing here. Now, the most powerful leveling weapon is an agility-based weapon. So you'll basically want to roll a class which has a spec that can use a staff, and also has as its primary stat agility. That's monks, druids and hunters. There could be some exceptions to that rule, which I'll discuss later in the video, but let's start with that assumption. Both Alliance and Horde can get the stuff, but it's easier for Alliance. I'd use an allied race character simply to avoid having to level to 10. And once you've created your character, exit the intro and go to your faction capital. There seek out Chromie. She's right next to the embassies in Stormwind and Orgrimmar. Choose the Iron Horde time walking option she offers and accept the quest that pops up. Now go to the Mage Tower or the Portal Room in Orgrimmar and seek out the Vanguard Mage to transport you to the Blasted Lands. Once in the Blasted Lands, head towards the Dark Portal and hug the left-hand side of the mountains, as I'm showing here, trying to avoid the Iron Horde. To do this quickly, you have to avoid getting into combat, and if you pull too many of the Iron Horde, they'll kill you. Wait here for the patrol to pass. Now, this is important. You must now drop the Draenor quest. If you don't do this, you'll get transported into the Warlords of Draenor introductory scenario, which takes something like an hour to complete. If you drop the quest, however, you will be sent directly to the north of Shadowmoon Valley in Draenor, or the south of Frostfire Ridge for Horde. Now, once there, you want to make your way to the south of Shadowmoon Valley, but this requires you to travel quite a way through dangerous territory, since at level 10, you can only travel via a ground mount. There's a solution to this, however. First, queue for a random battleground. Now, let something kill you. Then you'll find that at the graveyard you have access to a spirit flying mount. This can be flown anywhere. So fly your ghost mount to Socrathar's Rise here in the south of Shadowmoon Valley. Now, once you are here, you are still in spirit form. Don't click on the angel. That will send you right back to the graveyard near your corpse location. Wait for the battleground queue to pop. Enter the battleground. Now leave it. And you'll find that you are back at Socrathar's Rise, but now alive and well, no longer in ghost form. Now the mob you're looking for is His Majesty Bramble King Philly. He will be standing on this hillock or wandering around somewhere in the general area with his minions. They are all pretty easy to kill due to the way scaling works at level 10. Now, the Bramble King has a 40% chance to drop his stuff, so you will have to do this on average 2.5 times before it drops, which is why I've been focusing on how to do it efficiently. If the stuff does not drop, it cannot be obtained on that character, so the whole process must be restarted on a fresh tune. But it's well worth persisting for the stuff, as you will be able to see when you actually get it to drop. The reason is that it is 28 eye levels higher than the next best stuff for this character level. What can you do with this stuff? Well, pretty much everything. The most obvious thing to do is just slaughter the demon mobs in the area. All the normal mobs can be one-shot with auto attacks. Even the more powerful mobs take only seconds to demolish. You can get fast experience at lower levels just doing that. Now, I'd heard that people were soloing dungeons with the staff, and I found that was quite possible for DPS classes using a decent amount of crowd control and selective pulling, and in fact fairly trivial for a tank. However, dungeons have been heavily nerfed for experience, and I did not find them a particularly effective source of experience relative to just questing. By the way, if you are going to queue dungeons with this thing, please be respectful of the team and don't rush through the dungeon killing everything. Your teammates won't be able to keep up, your healers won't be able to refresh their mana, and you'll just ruin their player experience. In Battlegrounds, you are more than a match for any individual player or even players. One thing I noticed that you can do with a Beastmaster Hunter, who don't normally use staves, is switch between a ranged weapon and the bramble staff for pet kill command attacks. Kill command is very powerful with the extra agility from the staff. In fact, there are probably even possibilities for non-agility users due to the high level of stamina and secondary stats the staff offers. I found Beastmasters could largely AFK through lower levels, since you can just put your pet on defensive mode with the staff equipped, and the pet will kill any number of mobs. Just top up its health with men pet every few minutes to avoid being labelled as a bot by Blizzard's auto detection. Now, I know some people are going to complain about the fact that I'm publishing this now, but the existence of the staff is by this stage pretty well known. It's been on Reddit, the Twink forum XP off, the official forums, twice on Bug Report. The Bramble King was on the front of GQ magazine, and novelty replicas of the staff itself are being sold on questionable sites selling female erotica. In short, it's out there already. What is not known, however, is how to get it efficiently, hence this guide. I did actually sit on a ton of information about weapons and armor like this at the start of the expansion, so please don't give me a hard time about making it public now. I've done some pretty hardcore twinking in my time, and I do like to try and protect that community. You are very unlikely to get banned for using this item. I don't recall any kind of twink item like this ever resulting in any kind of countermeasure against any player, and I can't see any reason why Blizzard would change their policy on this, especially as low-level PvP is currently, and mostly always has been, stupidly unbalanced, with Blizzard going on record saying they don't care. So there's the video. If you'd like to know more about this sort of thing, the minute a glitched item like this goes live, then I post it on my Patreon. Thanks for watching. This has been Archvalder.